Hey, hello, hold on. Let me get my cameras all set up here. Yay! This is such a great day. I am so excited that you showed up today. Thank you, everybody for showing up. This is such a big one. Okay, you are going to be freaking excited. Okay, you're going to be as excited as I am about this. And if you're on here new for the first time, hi, my name's Erin Smelkstein, and I am the founder of Money Mamas, and I help you build your wealth online. And we are doing this through very specific strategies called revenue share models. And I say that up front so that you can start getting that into your head. You might be going, what the heck is revenue share? Well, it's a really cool way to take a very small amount of your own money and turn it into a very large amount. 1 month ago, we were talking about how to make in the next 5 to 6 months about $750 a day, which comes out to about $22,500 a month. From 1 month ago when we were saying, okay, great, we're going to make $22,500 a month. We have expanded this. So now we are talking about taking that $22,500 to over $120,000 a month, just by implementing some extra strategies. Some things have come up in the last few months that have actually required us to rethink how we were doing things. Nothing necessarily bad, but it's kind of like those disguised blessings where we were using one system, that system put on hold, not because there was anything wrong, but because they're trying to make sure that their PayPal account is solid and stays secure. They had to do some things with PayPal, making sure that their language on the site was compliant with the PayPal. So once they get that settled, and it does look like that's going to be settled in about, I'm going to say the next 7 days. However, that is my own projection. That doesn't mean that's what's actually going to happen, but it really is looking promising. And I say it's looking promising because once that happens, the money in MPA is going to explode. If you don't know what MPA is, then you need to stay on this webinar and you need to catch up on the introduction webinar, the training module 1, and we are now on training module 2. You need to catch up on these things so you know what I'm talking about. Right now, we are going to deep dive into phase 1 strategy. That's what I'm calling it. And it is off a site called Thr3at. I want you to pay attention. You also need to make sure that you are using the links that I give you and not going and just randomly putting yourself onto these sites, because if you do that, you will be put under a sponsor who you don't know. Yes, I do benefit, and yes, everybody under us benefits too from being in this program. But if you are not on my roster, then you cannot keep hearing about these strategies, because obviously, like, I'm taking care of my people, and it's only fair to everybody else that we're all in the same family. If that makes sense, then give me like a hurrah. That makes sense. Yay. So you can quickly say hello. We'll say hello in the chat box, and then we'll get started. I have a lot of really fun stuff to show you today. Yep. Okay. Well, I said hello, so we'll see who else can say hello today. Anyway, yes, I'm Erin Smelkstein, and today we are going to be talking about something called triple threat. Triple threat. Yay. Oh no, the audio is not matching the video. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Mine seems pretty synced up here. There might be a slight delay. Yeah, you know what? Webinars sometimes, that's probably why people don't show their faces, because there's just too many things. The audio and the video is going to be, hi Dana. How are you? The audio and video is actually uploaded differently as 2 different files, and so then they have to sync back up. So once we go to the Okay, yeah, I know. It's annoying. I'm sorry. Once we go to the screen share, it's going to look better. I also recognize that sometimes the screen shares are a little blurry. I am going to talk you through everything, but when you go and watch the replay, which is also placed on YouTube, it's also posted on YouTube, everything is like crystal clear. So I bought Webinar Jam for the next year, so this is what I'm using. You know, none of them are like perfect, but this one, at least you get to see me in my, you know, fabulous little studio here. And I get to show you my screen, and those are kind of the most important things. So let's jump in. How many people, I know Amy Lee is already on, how many people have any awareness of what I'm talking about when I say revenue share, or have looked into the Money Mamas and the training so far? Has anybody made it that far yet? Because that's going to be the first thing that I want to know. Like I said, what I'm going over today is very specific. This is a deep dive into phase 1, the first strategy, and that's going to maybe be a little, I'm not going to say confusing, but some of you are going to go, what is she talking about? But stay with me, because once you start seeing this, you're going to want to go back and you're going to want to actually look at the other trainings and get the whole picture. So today you're going to get enough information, especially with the links that are going to come to you. Hold on. Thr3at Pro/Money Mamas Live. See if my site, please don't be down. Okay. The first thing I'm going to tell you is, like I said, we're doing Triple Threat. So let me get the link for you where you can sign up for your free account. Your action steps. And let me give this to you right now. Yes. Your action steps are 1. That is where you're going to get your free account for what we're doing today. Your secondary action steps are going to come in your replay email. But for anybody who's like antsy pants and can't possibly listen to me talk for like the next 35 to 40 minutes, here is where you can go see the training and get all your links. This is the free training. It's at BizBank Pro. That's my, oh, sorry, that is the wrong link. Let me try that again. HTTP www.bizbankpro.com/money mamas. Money Mamas. With that, we'll double check that it works. Great. It opens up to Money Mamas. That's how you're going to access. You ever wondered how you can make money? That's how you're going to access all these trainings. Eventually, this is going to be a full training module, and it will no longer be free. So you are lucky that you are an early adopter still. So you are in this. Let's get on to Triple Threat. Let me show you the things that are really cool about Triple Threat. And then also, I do like to be pretty transparent, and I'm a Sagittarius, so I tend to be blunt, but I don't like not giving you the full picture, even if some of the full picture is kind of ugly, or, you know, warts and all. That's what we like to say. You got to love it, warts and all. So I will show you the parts that I find really annoying. And part of why I like to do that is because I had twins. They're almost 5 now, but there's so many things in the books that are like, oh, twin pregnancy is so beautiful, and, you know, breastfeeding is so great. And sorry if this is TMI for some people, but there's so many things that I wish they had just told me happen, so that when they happened, I wasn't irritated, annoyed, or completely freaked out. So I don't want you to be irritated, annoyed, or completely freaked out when you hit these things that look annoying or possibly could freak you out. Just, you know, you'll already know it's there, and so you'll know how to deal with it. So let's go look at Triple Threat. And the reason we are starting with Triple Threat. So I told you that there is now a multi-tier multi-phase, not really multi-phase, but multi-tier way that we are now generating a lot of money online, or at least will be. Many of us will be in the next few months. And this has to do with 3 revenue share sites. It's very important that, you know, you can go and do whatever you want with these, but there's a reason we picked these 3, and there's a reason that they work so well together. There's also a very good reason that we're starting with Thr3at. Thr3at is a very quick growing. Hold on, let me get this. I'm going to show you this web page, but I need to make it a little smaller so that I can keep an eye on the chat box, but right now it seems pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna show you my screen, let it catch up, and then we will move from there. Thr3at is really easy to get into. There's a few things, and actually I'm going to do another training on payment processors, because what you're going to find if you have been, you know, loyal to PayPal, you are going to find that you are going to be in need of some other things. If you're familiar with Bitcoin, you are totally set. If you're not, then I will do another training on Bitcoin and PAYOUTS, which is another payment processor. And like I said, all the links you're going to need are in this, in the back area, everything you need. So let me show you this back area real quick, so you know what I'm talking about. Screen share. Here we go. Okay. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so you can see part of the screen. I'm going to say present to everybody. Great. So this is where the training is right now. You'll see there's the introduction, and then there are all the links. There are action steps that you need to take. There's also how to sign up with PAYOUTS, how to get signed up with Bitcoin. And of course, anybody who knows me knows that I am highly accessible, and you can reach out to me anytime through Facebook, once we're Facebook friends, or through email. It's pretty easy to catch me on either of those. You could text me, but I'm not going to give you my phone number right now unless we're like super tight. But all the trainings you need and everything you need, including how to sign up for more Q&A, including joining our Facebook group, Money Mamas, including my email address down at the bottom, so that you can always get in touch with me, because questions will come up. So let's go into what happens when you go to Thr3at. First of all, Thr3at has been around since 2014. They've been a really solid company. There are a lot of, I think, rev share companies that are not so honest, that are not transparent, and that are out to get your money. This is not one of them. That's why I said be careful. You can choose any kind of rev share or any kind of make money online model you want. I mean, it's your money. But these are the ones that are coming to you already recommended and already researched. So there's 2 things that you can take care of right there. I cannot say that this site will be, you know, the best thing that ever happened to you, because I don't know what you're going to do with it, but I can tell you that it is growing solidly. People are really seeing a good return, and I will use a lot of disclaimers. As far as we can tell, you know, kind of a lot of warnings, but as far as we can tell, this site is solid. The reason you start with this one is because it goes so quickly and how things mature. So here is, let's make this bigger, what happens on Thr3at. Now, a rev share model, real quick for people who aren't sure, is a type of online business where you rely on how many people are putting money into the site and buying what's called
ad packs. And what you get when you buy an ad pack is credits to advertise on the site. What's cool about these is you don't have to use your ad credits in order to make money. However, if you have something to advertise, you now have a platform that you can use to advertise to people who will be required to watch and look at your ads. Pretty cool, right? This site, I believe what we just saw, let's see, going back to the homepage, Thr3at has 18,221 members. That's pretty good. They are growing steadily. They have 7,000 paying members, and they have paid out $800,000 so far. They have a little bit more of a conservative way that they're paying out, which is another reason that I know that their longevity is pretty solid. Some of the other ones will not put a cap on how much money people can take out each day. And if you can imagine this a little bit like a stock market, not so much that the value of your ad packs goes up and down, but if you are getting a certain percent of return on what you purchase, for example, when you buy into ad pack 1, you get 120%. So every $3 ad pack share that you buy will be worth what, $3.60 when it matures. So you're going to make 60 cents on every $3 you put in. You're like, okay, well, that's not great. Well, you get your $3 back and then you make 60 cents. Okay, multiply that by 100. Now you made 600 or $60. Now you have 360. Now you put that money back in, make it grow again, and you're making more and more and more. What happens with Thr3at is things mature very quickly. Let me show you. And then I'll show you exactly what you need to know in the back end too. So like I said, this is a deep dive, so stay with me. Okay, so ad pack tier 1, they have 5 levels. It goes from $3 up to $50. However, there's actually might not be a reason for you to even go up to the $50 level, and I'll explain that to you. Every time you buy an ad pack, you get credits. Your credits are, I believe, the number of times that your ad is shown to people in the rotation of the banner ads. The way that this keeps going is that everybody's required to watch either 5 ads at the first level or 10 ads at the upper levels. At the ad pack tier, you have to watch 20 ads. Each ad or each banner ad that's shown to you stays on for 10 seconds. So multiply your time. You have to watch 10 ads for 10 seconds each. That's 100 seconds. That's 1 minute and 40 seconds of your day that you are spent making sure that your money continues making money for you. When you have your quote unquote eligible ad packs, they are always in the pool of whatever money's coming in. They, I believe they calculate it every 30 minutes, which means in, let's say from 12 to 12:30, X number of people put money in. That money is now distributed amongst everybody who has shares. Obviously, the more shares you have, the more percent you have of that money coming in. What's interesting, though, is that, yes, you will earn your 60 cents per share, but it only takes 3 days to do that. The $7 ones take, can you see this? Yeah, you can see it. The $7 shares, which is ad pack 2, mature at 125%, which means you're going to earn $1.75. So you'll be making $8.75 on each 7 you've put in, and it takes about 1 week. These daily profit limits are what you're kind of looking at. That means that you will not be paid over $30 a day on ad packs 1. So if you stuck with the first level, you would be able to make $30 a day. So stay with me. So you're thinking, well, obviously I want to get to add pack 2, but I have researched and looked up. So, you know, I didn't do these my own calculations, but these are based on Triple Threat calculators. I will tell you, and I'll tell you pretty quickly so that anybody who just wants to go write this information down and not watch the rest of this, if you can watch it later or whatever, I really don't care. Just as long as you do your steps, okay? This is your homework, is to catch up on this later. But I will tell you exactly how many shares you need at each level in order to maximize your profit. If you have more than that number, then that's great, but you're not going to be able to earn on it, if that makes sense. You'll still be earning on it, but it won't be money that you are able to withdraw. If you just stuck at add pack 1, which mature quickly, the most you could take out each day would be $30. And maybe that's enough. Maybe $30 a day, you know, $900. No, it's not quite 900. I lied. Okay, this is one of those annoying things that you don't want to find out later. Triple Threat pays out Monday through Friday. They don't pay out on the weekends. So technically it's actually $600 a month, right? Because you can do 30 times 20 days that they pay out. So 600. If 600 is good enough and that's what you want, then that's great. You can just stay there, hit your golden number, and you'll have $30 a day. There's plenty of people who are up to their $30 or $100 a day in a very little amount of time. What typically happens though is once you hit your profit, you don't take that out right away. You start repurchasing and getting yourself up to the next amount so you can keep going. So you might be wondering, well, why would I want $600 a day if I can only take out 100? Well, I guess because then you're just building up money in the background and you'll always be guaranteed that 100 a day. Right now, Triple Threat's limit on the total you can take out per day is $100. Okay, it's $100. So times 20, because they do Monday through Friday, that's $2,000 a month. That is not going to like create the dream life you've always wanted. However, you will be able to get to this pretty quickly. And that's when we go to phase 2 and start putting some of the Triple Threat money into the other programs that will pay you $750 a day, or check it out, $3,200 a day. There is another program that we have also added to our system that will pay out up to $3,200 a day. That's where you start seeing the wealth. Because Triple Threat's so conservative, and because we just know that they are going to be around, and it's the reason we're starting here is so that you can start building that money right now. Got it? Yeah. Okay. I cannot see the top of the chat box. Let me see if it's okay. I think it's just me. All right. I try to monitor this. You know, it'd be so much easier if there's like someone else monitoring my screen so I didn't have multiple screens open, but we make do. So what it looks like in my screen is that you have been able to see this and you get it. Great. So if you, I suppose every 4 weeks, if you made the $1,250 plus your 600, if you're doing those things, then that would be your like 2,000 for the month. But I digress. So let's go back and see what else we need to know. Okay, so that's, you know how much it pays out. You know your maximums. Oh, the other thing is there's a $10 per month fee. That has turned some people off, which I really don't think it should. $10 a month is like nothing. Plus, it basically guarantees that there's money in the bank, that they have money to pay you, which I think is kind of cool, so that they're not going to run into the, oh, guess what? We had too many people ask for money this month and not enough money coming in, so forget it. Nobody gets paid. You will get paid. They have their backup, and you just, you know, have to look at, like, if there's 7,265 members and they're all paying $10, that's at least 72,000 that they have coming in per month. And I think we are good there. Okay. Any questions so far? Anything that I skipped up to this point? Or yes, I'm going to tell you exactly how much to buy at each level, Amy. And the reason I want to do that is because there's actually no maximum. You could buy as many as you want at each level, but that wasn't a good enough answer for me because I'm like, okay, so I just should keep buying level 3. But the important thing is that you max out how much money you can actually make. So why don't, before we go into the back end here, I'm just going to switch over and show you the numbers. And so you can write this down. We'll just go straight over to the numbers. Yes. Okay. I know this is what you want to know. And you might be a little surprised. It's kind of, yeah. But these are the calculations based on what you need to maximize at each step. And let me explain the chart. Let's see. There we go. Hopefully that's clear enough. I hope this screen's not blurry for you. Sometimes it is. I will zoom in so you can see. We will go through each level. Okay, here we are. Total shares. So in ad pack number 1, the maximum number you need to buy to hit your golden daily profit of $30 is 126 shares. Once you have 126 shares, which would be, you know, let's see, equals 126 times 3. That's going to cost you $378 to buy into that. Once you have that $378 in and those start maturing, oh no, oh brother. Whoa, hold on. I just saw the message. Where'd you go? Okay. You lost the chat. It's back. Yeah. You lost the chart. Okay. You should be able to see the chart. Good. Yeah, there's also a slight delay because this is actually uploading live to YouTube right now. So just because of all the technologies integrating with each other, chances are it's a little slow. But I will keep talking to fill the time because who doesn't want to hear me talk? Just kidding. But also let the screen and the screen catch up. Okay, so you should be able to see this. Okay, great, it's back. So total shares at ad pack 1 is 126. That cost you about $378, which means your earnings were $453, and that will put your daily profit at $30. That's where you're maxing out ad pack 1. What was interesting is the website says it takes 3 days to mature, but this says the approximate is 2.5. I have actually not had this experience of mine maturing in 2.5 days. And I think there's a reason. So here's the secondary thing you need to know about Triple Threat. We were, the first one that I introduced and trained on was called MPA. And with MPA, once you watch your 10 ads, that covers you for a 24-hour period. Everybody's on their own clock. And actually with the other one we use, which you'll see in the link that I gave you, the bizrankpro.com/moneymamas. Once you look in there, you will see that there's a third one, and it's just, we call it FAP, for Ed Pays, and they also run on your own individual 24-hour clock. So once you watch your ads, that covers you for 24 hours. Your ad shares are eligible to make money for 24 hours from the time that you click your ad. So once you've done your 10 ads, let's say it's 3:01 p.m., you are covered till 3:01 p.m. the next day. Triple Threat is different. What happens on Triple Threat is the server timer starts over at midnight Eastern time, which means if you watch your 10 ads at 11:58, and then you think, okay, I'm set for the next 24 hours until 11:58 the next night, you're wrong. You're only covered for 2 minutes. It will reset, and then if you go onto your membership, if you go into your site, your membership area, you will see that your account says your shares are not earning money. I think that's what caught me, is because at first I didn't realize that. So I would do my shares like with my other ad watching. I just do all 3 sites basically at the same time. I actually have like 3 browser windows open, and I just click, 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 all the way through, get those done. What I didn't realize is that I'm in Pacific time zone. So that means at 9 p.m. Every night is when I need to do my triple threat ad watching in order to maximize how much I will make. I was not doing it until like noon the next day, which means technically I was missing out on even over 12 hours, 12, 13, 14, 15 hours of revenue. So I think that's what slowed me down. I've been really good in the last few days about getting back on that. So I just have to make a note like, oh my gosh, it's 9 o'clock, time to click my triple threat ads. And then you just have to calculate for your time zone. You know, if you're in Eastern, that kind of stinks that it's midnight where you are. Maybe you can like hire someone in another time zone to click your ads. I don't know. Or maybe midnight is that late for people who are anxious to make money. Okay, so ad pack 1 is 126. You need to make sure that your ads are live and active and eligible to be making money at all times. You get to this 376 either by putting it in right away or by repurchasing. I started with much less than 376. I purchased like 22 shares. So that was $66 my first round that I put in. And then I've been taking the money that I made off of that 66 and putting it back in. So I have been using Triple Threat for 6 days, and I have not hit my $100 mark. I'm making about $7 a day average so far, but it's $7 a day that I'm making. And that's money that I could actually take out and put in the bank, but I'm not going to. I keep putting it back in. So now that I know that 126 is my golden number, I'm going to keep buying until I have 126 at ad pack 1, and then I'm going to move to ad pack 2. To be eligible to buy an ad pack above any successive level, any level higher than 1, you have to have 1 share in a lower level. So if you want to start with ad pack 3, you need to buy a minimum of 1 share in ad pack 1 and 1 in ad pack 2. And then you can go to ad pack 3. So at ad pack 2, do you see this? Now you need 282 shares. You need 282 shares to get your $83 a day. Remember I showed you that chart that said at ad pack 2, your maximum daily profit was right around there, 83, whatever, I think it was 83.50. So this is the golden number. 282 at ad pack 2 will get you your $83 a day. That's going to cost you, let's see, 282, and I think they were $7. So if you have 2,000 to put in right now, then you can start doing ad pack 2. However, most of us don't, which is why you start with ad pack 1. You get those built up till you have the 126 shares, which is much more manageable. And then you start building ad pack 2 to the 282. Well, now you're able to have the 30 plus the 83 each day. That's what you'll earn. Ad pack 3, it's 550 shares that you need in order to get the maximum that is that you can profit from that day. And again, the numbers on the bottom are the number of days it takes to mature. So it takes about 6 days for ad pack 2, probably a week. Let's just say a week for ad pack 2 shares to mature. What's going to happen then once you start getting into like a real good pattern and a rhythm with this is that every 3 days, your ad pack 1s are going to mature, which means they're not making you money anymore and you need to repurchase. So you want to keep that 126 number. That's your golden number. Ad pack 3 is 550 shares. Ad Pack 4 is 775 shares and Ad Pack 5 is 941. So if you have, and again, that's 947. It's obviously a 7. 947 times, that was $50 each share, would be $43,350 that's being put back into repurchasing at that level in order to make the $71,025 that will be what you earn off of that money. And that will be for 947 shares at AdPack 5 will get you the $1,150. That's your maximum that you can make that day. What does that mean? That means that if you have more than 947 shares in the pool, once you hit that $1,150 a day with your AdPack 5, you will not be earning any more money that day on those AdPacks. Get it? So it doesn't really benefit you in this program to get like 2,000 shares of AdPack 1. See what I'm saying? You'll have 2,000 shares, but if the most you can take out per day is 30 and the most you can earn that day is 30, then once you get to the 30, you're not going to be earning on any of those, like, 1,900 other ad packs. So they're kind of sitting there just waiting for your other ones to mature, or I'll say expire, but it's really mature, and take over their place. So again, let me go out. Let me zoom out in case you're writing this down. And yes, you will get this in a replay, and I will put this chart and actually where to find a triple threat calendar or a calculator if you want. I could not find any free ones when I was researching, so they're all paid. They're like $2.99 if you really want to buy a calculator for this. Let me see if I can get this. Is the whole thing on the screen? Yeah. Yep. Okay. So again, I'll read them to you. 126 at AdPack 1, 282 at AdPack 2, 550 at AdPack 3, 775 at AdPack 4, and 947 at AdPack 5. This will put your total withdrawable earnings per day at $3,682 and your repurchase balance of $1,578. Oh, so I forgot to put the total, which is these two added. Oh, well, nice. I just erased that. That was awesome. Whatever that was. I can't even remember. It was a big number. Yeah, that's awesome. I can't remember. Anyway, your daily earnings are going to be your withdrawable plus your repurchase. That's a lot more than they allow you to take out now. I appreciate. Yes, correct. You're only allowed right now to take out $100 per day, even though the earnings are going to be much more. So your account is going to grow and grow. What I believe is happening with Triple Threat is they took a very, I said conservative, but also a very intelligent look at what was happening and why other rev share models were not working. And they said, okay, so we can't allow people to take out $10,000 a day. Because let's say somebody puts in, $5,000, and then all of a sudden they want to take $10,000 out. Well, now there's this deficit of the $5,000, and that's why there's the limit. There's still the limit. However, that doesn't mean that's the limit forever. So the reason I'm showing you this is so that you can understand, like, some of the other ones, it is absolutely essential when you want to make the really big money that you keep buying up in the ad packs. With Triple Threat, it's not necessary. Honestly, it looks like you could pretty much stop at AdPack 1 and AdPack 2. Just keep those going at your 126 shares at AdPack 1, your 282 shares at AdPack 2, and put those together and make your money. Or you could focus even 550 shares on AdPack 3. See what I'm saying? So there's a little bit more, it's a little bit different how you look at stuff in triple threat. It's not how many shares you earn, and you're not earning more and more and more and more shares. Like with, excuse me, with MPA, you max out at level 1. The ad pack share 1 is 200. You can get 200 shares at ad pack 1, and then you move to ad pack 2 and get 200. And you always keep those maxed out so that you're always earning the maximum available at each level. This one's different. Your maximum available to take out is $100 a day. So there almost is no need to grow all the way up to the ad pack 5, right? There might be something coming up in the future where maybe you want ad pack 5 because then your daily profit is like $11.50 and you just keep taking hundreds out each day on that and building it up. But then like you always have this this account that's growing more and more and more, and then when they get more members and they decide that they want to up the limits, then now you have plenty of money to take out. So it's kind of how you want to play it. Like it's I guess on the low end, if you want to go for what you can do quickly, do ad pack 1 and ad pack 2. If you want to play for the longer run, then you're going to do some of the bigger ad packs and kind of keep what do I want to call? A surplus. Oh my gosh, there's the word. You want to keep a surplus of funds that are available to you so that you can get them. That is the biggest part of what I wanted to share. And yeah, it only took me like 40 minutes to get there. Why do I talk so much? Oh, well, whatever. I want to show you, and I promise not to go over an hour. I want to show you a little bit more of triple threat on the inside, but I think you have the really, really important things so far. So let me make sure, yeah, it's kind to me and all that stuff if you use my link. So probably can't read that. I'm just going to open that up. Make that bigger. Giant. I hope that's on the screen for you. But when you are using, I'll just move it down. Okay. Yep, it's TRIPLETHREAT.net/?ref equals biz Aaron. Yeah. And that is my link. And that is how you're going to go get your free account. There's absolutely no obligation to start, but you might as well get your free account going. Why? Because you're only in this if you can really see where this is going and the potential, and you're going to put money in. So get your free account. And then you're underneath me, and then we can keep going and have these groovy conversations where we figure out, okay, now that I make $2,000 a month, what do I do with it? I personally think I will want to take my $100 out, and I will start putting that into FAP and MPA and start growing those without ever taking any more money out of my own account. So maybe I'll even do like $50 a day to one of them. So I'm putting $1,000 into the other rev shares and keeping $1,000 for myself. That's kind of cool for doing basically nothing, like turning $400 into $1,000 a day. Or no, sorry, it's even 378. Let's say I decided just to go for it and I put in $500 right now. I would be building up to my $100 a day really quickly. I did not go to 378, but let's go look at my account and see what's going on so I can show you. Yes, I do want to save. I will save my triple threat. Let's see if it is. Sorry, triple threat. Triple threat spreadsheet. There I am. Okay, so that is the strategy part. If you want to hang on, I am going to go over some of the back end stuff on triple threat, and we'll do this quickly so you can see. And again, I'll go over the annoying things and the things that I like about it. I come from the MPA, right? That was my first rev share, and I just love how MPA set up. The really funny thing is that FAP for AdPays uses the exact same platform. So it's just like stepping into a familiar household. It's like, it's the same platform. It's the same setup. It's actually it's the same code. It all looks the same. And so it's kind of cool. It's kind of fun to go over there. All right, let's go back. to triple threat. Okay, I'll give that 1 second. I'll give that 1 second to stay on here. Ellen, is that you, Ellen? Hey, what's up? Great. So I think since my screen probably caught up, let's go look. Okay, so every single time you log in, you will be asked to do a security code, and that's actually fine with me. I don't need like bots trying to get into my back office. Okay, I don't think there's any information that you can't see here, but you will see that my total ad shares are worth $310. Oh, I think another important thing is that you can start pulling money out once your total ad shares are worth 2,500. So you'll see I'm like 1/8 there, right? But it's actually growing more exponentially than arithmetically, which means that it's not like, okay, so I've been on for 6 days, I've made $40. Let's say that's like $7 a day. It doesn't mean in 14 more days I'll have $80. I could actually be to my 100 in another 8 days because it's going to grow more because I keep adding more shares that are earning money. So let me show you. There's my wallet. So my total balance right now, I have $5.82 that I can share. And that's simply because whenever I'm getting money, I'm putting it back into my balance. So you saw my account. Phase 1, you have to do phase 1 first. That is the upgraded membership. You can see I use Coinbase and $10. It's $10 a month. But if I'm making $100 a day, $10 a month is like laughable. My shares. Here's the part that I like MPA's model better. Is because I'm an overview person. I like to see everything at once. The only thing you can do right here is you only can see each ad pack one at a time. You can only look at your ad packs once, and then you have to go and do the drop down and go to ad pack 2, and then I can see those. So you can see I actually have like one ad. I think I bought 1 share. Look, I still have to serve 4 sites in order to earn for this plan. Okay, so I'll go show you how to do that. My other ones are earning, but I guess I didn't do enough surfing when I did it last night for my ad pack 3 to make any money. That's actually good. I can show you. So right now I only have 2 units. It cost me $30 because they're 15 each, and I've earned $3.03. But it's also like not earning anything right now. So let's look at ad pack 1. Yeah, so my $66, the first one that I started with, my $66 purchase has now made $17. It's only $17. The ones I just did this morning, like I just bought 1 more share because I had it. It hasn't earned anything yet. So I'm expecting these to kind of blow up much more now that I figured out that I need to make sure that my ads are earning from midnight on. So to buy ad shares, this is another thing. Your ad shares and your repurchase, I think it's 50-50. Or is it 70-30? Oh my gosh. I think it's actually 70-30, that 70% go back into your wallet that you can withdraw and 30% go into your must repurchase. And again, the must repurchase idea is that there's always money in. However, unlike MPA, you cannot combine your repurchase with your cash and put them together to buy more shares. Isn't that strange? So my Coinbase now has $4.51 in it. So actually, there, I'll buy 1 share. And Coinbase is a Bitcoin wallet. And there will be another training on all that Payza, Bitcoin, all that stuff. So you can get set up if you are not using PayPal. So ta-da, let's see. I just bought a share. And then I'm going to show you what if there's anything you need to know there. It's successfully purchased. So then I would have to go back to Rev Share Phase 2, go to repurchase. Isn't that annoying? So now I can go to repurchase where I just did ad share. And sometimes I wish these were combined because, you know, I'd actually have more money and I could buy more shares at once if they were combined, but they're not. So let's see if my repurchase, what's in my repurchase right now? $1. No, I guess that was the same because I just spent $3. No, I guess it is combined. Never mind. It seemed like last time I did this, I had nothing, or no, I had repurchase balance was like more than my share balance or my whatever, my buy balance. Anyway, so Thr3at. It keeps track of everything. There, the little counter just counts down from 10 to 0. You match the symbol and it starts a new one. And now I have credit for one that I've served 12 today. Oh, I guess I had to do 15 for Ad Pack 3. Whoops. Maybe that one's like never earning money because I keep forgetting to go to 15. But it's really not that challenging. So let's see. What was something else? Okay. I think you have everything you need. There. Now I just got 3 more. Oh, I better go to 15 just in case. I don't know why I like it that it's like a little test. I have to match the symbol. I feel so smart. All right. And now we should go back and it should say on my ad shares. Let's go. Those ones are all qualified. Let's see. Ad Pack 3. There we go. All your shares are qualified to earn some money. Great. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's all I need to show you right now. History. You can look at everything. I'll show you wallet balance. And typically you'll notice that the spendable and withdrawable are the same amount. And they seem to just be the same amount. So I have a repurchase of 1.3. Oh, no. Okay, so there it is. Sorry, I was right. My repurchase balance is $1.3. My just buy shares is $1.5, $1.50, which makes $2.82. Those don't combine. Okay, I was correct. Sorry, what I was trying to say before and then backtracked. When you go to buy shares, buy ad shares is going to take out of your spendable, and repurchase ad shares is going to come out of your repurchase. Why they don't just put those together so that you can just repurchase more often, I don't know, but that's how it works. Okay, that's it. Now I have it. Okay. Now I think I'm like totally done with this training. All right. Thank you. Any last minute questions before I sign off and before you start going and making some money? Now that you understand. The next thing is the payment processors. We'll go over that, but then I'll also show you FAP, which is the other one. But make sure that if you do not have, let me go back here. Oops, not that one. Sorry, wrong one. If you do not have the right links, let me get them up on the screen for you so that you know where to go to get all the links you need. Okay, big blank screen. I'll make giant letters so it's definitely something you can see. Is that big enough? Yes. It's going to be at www.bizrankpro. Nice, that looks good. That was good. /Money Mamas. Money Mamas. bizrankpro.com/money mamas. There we go. bizrankpro.com/money mamas. All of the links you need are there, including payment processors and information on how to get in touch with me. Okay. You all have a great day, and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.